Yo, that picture of Yoke, bro. I can't stop laughing at that shit.
Yeah, bro. But I'm glad that people are starting to notice like Lou Dort is like a dirty player, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit more, but yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's a
there's
really
no
dirty
getting
player.
around what he did.
Yeah, that really annoyed me. So what we talking about today? Jay Royd.
Yeah, so today I'm gonna be the host. I'm gonna take over from Matt this time. So we got a little topics. We got Jade and Rhea. What's going on that? The little beef on X.
Oh,
Yep. We got Brock Lesnar doing open challenges. Some opponents in mind.
yeah.
Hendrickson, free agent from the Bengals finally. Where's he gonna end up? We're gonna talk about the OK City versus the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Uh, and look who shows up. Oh
Yo,
my God! Look who graces us with his presence. How you doing, Papo?
we're good, J Rod. Where's Raph?
Where's
You know,
Raph?
he's got to make it an entrance, Brody.
You know what, Matt? You know you my brother, right? And J Rod knows he's my brother.
Yes, sir.
But today, I feel like every single week I've been just clowning Matthew for no reason. And you know what? This time I'm not gonna clown Matt. I'm gonna clown J Rod. You know why, Matt?
Why?
Oh, come on, bro. Come on. What are we doing?
Cody Hogan.
Oh, this is what are we doing? That's blasphemy, sir. Okay.
Oh, blasphemy.
Raph was your attire. Look, we got the attire on Raph for the World Baseball
Hey,
Oh!
Classic.
whoa!
Whoa!
Wait! Oh shit! Matty, I didn't know Matt was gonna come
Yeah,
prepared. Okay.
bro, he's one step ahead of you, bro.
You know what? Matthew, that's some real G shit. I fuck with that, Matt. But Jay, tell them about what we talking about today.
Oh yeah, so we were talking about we got Rhea and Jade on the topics today. We got Brock Lesnar Oprah challenge. We got Hendrickson being a free agent. Where's he gonna end up? Uh, Joker being taken out in a game maybe by OKC. Little four plays there. Are the Knicks back, or do they got some trouble heading away, especially coming this Friday, tomorrow night? Then we got the Roman and CM Punk promo that happened this past Monday night. We're gonna talk about that. Then we're gonna talk about the NFL draft, the needs of the top 5 teams, and then I know I told you guys that we're gonna do a keep three, cut five, but Matt, was telling Raph earlier, I decided to give you guys a little quiz on WrestleMania. So five,
Okay.
We're gonna get quiz, Matt.
so so 5 questions each.
Okay.
You each have 5 different questions, okay? But I try to make it fair. I try to do same genre for each question. If you guys tie, I have a little bonus round for you guys.
Are we gonna
Sound
get
like
prizes, bro?
I don't know. Maybe do some prizes. Maybe winner gets a free drink from me from the restaurant. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Who knows? But ready to get started, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Rhea versus Jade. So, as you know, Rhea Ripley won the Elimination Chamber this past Saturday. In response to like the Jersey guys. Representing.
Hello, me. Yo.
Um, so after Rhea Ripley won the Elimination Chamber, she decided she was gonna go on X and basically brag about herself, calling herself that she was that bitch, quote unquote. In response, Jade decided she was going to comment under that post and say, "You were the second option." This goes back and forth for a little while. Rhea sends a video to Jade showing that Jade wanted to fight her in the first place. Jade sends a video back to her saying no, that she wanted to, choose Charlotte. But it's a whole bunch back and forth. Where things kind of go sideways is when Rhea Ripley responded to her in an X message saying, "All you do is talk." In response, Jade Cargill said, "Talk like the way you talk to creative all the time." Now, obviously, this is a very out of kayfabe shot, and Rhea Ripley took to Instagram. She was not happy, putting something along the lines of, "We're not friends. I'm not having fun anymore, and you need to learn how to be professional and not break the fourth wall." There were some other superstars that got involved, like Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Even Nia Jax threw her 2 cents into it. But I'm gonna start here with Matt. Did Jade go too far, or did you think this was necessary to get the feud started?
Look, guys. First on the chamber, I guess Rhea was the right choice to win because who else really was there? I mean, were you gonna give it to Tiffy? We've seen that match already. Nobody cares. But I think this was necessary, J Rod, for the feud because there's not really a story here, and now you have something to at least start to build off of. I think honestly, it started off maybe as a work. Maybe they were gonna both be like, all right, let's just have some couple of tweets, but then it got a little maybe went a little bit too far, turned into a shoot after that. Um, I know Jade has probably rubbed some people the wrong way since she's been in WWE. There's been reports of that backstage. And I do think there could be some real tension there with Rhea and Jade. Look, Jade is awful, guys. I liked her when she came in, but she's just awful, J Rod. I don't know why you're shaking your head there. She's awful. And I think this could be the start of a good feud here. They'll probably mention this on Friday, and we'll see what happens after that. But I think it was necessary to get the feud started.
Okay, Raf.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Matt. When the story is not there and we're just being forced to, watch a championship match like this, I think like things like this are necessary. Did it get blown out of proportion and did it go somewhere that did it need to? Of course. I feel like we might see this on the season 3 of WWE Unreal, if this is fake or not. But in all honesty, I don't know if this is what makes it. This is what also makes it cool. Us as fans are questioning, okay, is this real or not? It's just a way for fans to try to be more in tune, especially because it's a women's match, and Jade being a champion that's only defended it once, really makes you question if this is real or not. Because I'll be honest, like Matt said, who really was there to win that elimination chamber match? It really was. It was who, real or bust. But definitely think that it was slightly necessary to build off something.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily happy with the going too creative because I feel like it's kind of like it's like Thanos looking at the camera and saying to Captain America, "Hey, I know you're gonna beat me because the Russo brothers wrote it this way." It's like, all right, stop it. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's building heat. Like we're talking about it. We're leaving the podcast with it because like, is it real? Is it fake? I think having Chelsea Green and Nia Jax jump in makes it a little more. I mean, Piper Niven jumping in because they really went at it on X. They had like a little back and forth too. Kind of made it more real. But like you said, the cat's out of the bag, and we're definitely more hype today than we were before this happened, right? So like, use the build. I think it's gonna be a great. It's gonna when they meet on Friday, it's gonna be a lot of tension. I think when they get in the ring, it's gonna be like Charlotte and Tiffy, where they're gonna just be like hitting the shit out of each other because you're gonna get all that aggression out, and it's gonna be great. I know you talk about Jade, and I was shaking my head, more of agreeance than going pushing back on you, Matt, because I kind of agree. Not wrestling for a month as champion, that doesn't fly with me. You're not Roman Reigns. Please don't. You can't do that. I don't. You look great in the ring. You look good. You're what is it? Spectacle, I guess. But you can't not
She's
wrestle.
at the point where it's like she's she's like what Roman is. She thinks she's like what Roman is now, where it's like, all right, I can go and be there whenever I want, and I'm already focused on leaving wrestling and acting and doing all this stuff. Like, you haven't done anything yet to really
Right.
prove to really say that you can do that.
So second part of this question is, do you think there's any truth to what she said in that comment, or do you think it's getting a little blown out of proportion? Because I think that's why it was. If it was like not something that's talked about by the fans, it wouldn't have hit so close to home. You
To
think
what
there's some
Jade said?
what did Jay said about Rhea going too creative and maybe putting herself in positions?
I mean, it could be, but it could just be they love Rhea. I mean, the writers love Rhea, and that's just they know that she sells, and that's just what
Because
it's gonna be.
because I honestly think that if Bianca was healthy, she'll be in this position, not Rhea. And I think Rhea was just, like the next best option. Funny enough, the second best option. But I think because people
I
talk
do
about
agree.
it, you know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen there, boys. All right, sticking to wrestling. Let's go back a week to Monday night where comes out, and he's basically coming out each week doing open challenges leading up to WrestleMania. Don't know what that really means. We're kind of sitting on pins and needles waiting to see what's gonna happen. So my question to let's start with Raph on this one. Who will be the first person to walk through those curtains as Brock Lesnar gets in the ring? Is he gonna be dressed in his ring gear or is he just gonna be in jeans? I don't know. Who's gonna be the first person to walk through those curtains when Brock calls them out?
Okay. So you're saying like who do I think is gonna be his final opponent or no?
I think he means like if he does this every week, who when he comes out next time on Raw, who's gonna be the first guy? Is somebody gonna come out? You think?
Oh, he left. Oh. Well, if we're still live, we're still live.
Yeah.
Can you check real quick? Yeah, we are. We are. Yeah. So I have two. I have two predictions of like who's gonna end up being his final opponent because I've been thinking about this and I think that the Oba versus Brock is a little too good to be true, and I think that the writing's already on the wall, especially because Braun is hurt, and I think you guys know where I'm going with this. I think he's gonna face Seth at Mania. Especially how Seth is literally brutalizing and destroying Paul Heyman. I think he's gonna try to. Paul's gonna try to go get back with his beast. I don't necessarily think that we're gonna get that face off just yet. Maybe not next Monday or whenever Brock comes out again. But who knows? What if in MSG when we're watching we're gonna get Seth versus Brock. It would be nice, of course, to see Oba versus Brock, especially because this is an open challenge match. But I just think that if Paul is coming out with Brock, I think that and Seth is trying to literally kill Paul, I think that it only makes sense that we're gonna get Seth versus Brock.
At Mania?
At Mania, yeah.
Matt?
I do think when Brock comes out next time, somebody will come out. Somebody that's just a jobber. Maybe Danhausen comes out there. I don't know. Brock
Maybe
just
Austin
goes
Theory. Maybe Austin Theory. Don't you think?
Now, why would Austin Theory come out there?
You just mentioned jobbers. I thought we mentioned jobbers.
Youngest United States champion ever, by the way, but I'm not sure about that, J-Rod. I think that's how it's gonna be, or they're gonna build it like no one comes out, and then until WrestleMania, which would be whack. I really
So
hope that's
whack.
not the case. 'Cause
It'd be so
that's, but I actually think it's LA Knight, guys. Raph, I would like it to be Seth, because I think that for LA Knight fans, I think Brock would end up killing him, and that would ruin everything LA Knight for the rest of his career. But I don't know. LA Knight took him out in the ambulance, and he said, "Yeah, I'll take care of Paul. I'll make sure he get the help he needs." I don't know if I don't know what that means. Those are really the three options though: Oba, Seth, and LA Knight. I hope it's Seth. I don't want it to be Oba and LA Knight. I mean, I'm fine with that because I know Brock is gonna win that easily.
Yeah, so on the Dan Hauser side of it, I actually think he's gonna be the last person to come out, and I feel like he's going to curse Brock Lesnar, and then he's gonna lose his WrestleMania match. So I don't, so I don't, so I don't know. I didn't even think about Seth, to be honest. That's a great one because I didn't even think about him beating up Paul Heyman. I just assumed he would face Austin Theory or Logan, or maybe both of them, like in a handicap match or some
my
shit like that.
God.
It's
And
just
then,
what if Braun, like, I don't know if Braun is gonna be ready or not.
so are we
If
completely dismissing Gunther?
I think based on the story that Gunther's on right now, I think he would be
Yeah.
on track to face Ray probably. But I mean, if
I,
they move
I
away from
think
that, then I don't know.
I'm gonna dismiss Gunther right now. I think they
So
saved
that
that match for later on.
so we're dismissing Gunther, then I'm going Oba. I'm saying they pull the trigger and just feed him, and because I really because Seth would be good. Seth would make sense, but it's like kind of saw that already. Like it's not gonna make anybody better. Like if Seth loses, who cares? If Brock loses, who cares? Like Oba is gonna be a little different. So I would rather Oba, but I wouldn't be mad at Seth Rollins. Just don't be LA Knight. That makes no sense. That would just
Of course it
prove
does. He's been feuding with the
no.
Vision for almost a year now.
But then go after Seth. Seth's been worse. Seth put your wise man or your advocate in an ambulance. And LA Knight can't drive apparently either. Oh my god, it's been a bad week for LA Knight. It's been a bad week. It's not a great time to be a LA Knight fan. It's just it can't be him, man. It can't. It don't make sense. It's just he's gonna lose. He's going to lose unless Danhausen curses him.
All right, what if? I think they could do too if Danhausen curses him, like you said. Like let's say that's the last one, and then the next week is when, or even right then and there, he's like, Brock, I curse you, and then here comes Oba's music.
Oh my god. Oh that'd be
That
crazy
could
too.
be something.
That'd be crazy too. I just imagine that how they're like doing the stupid shit and then Brock just ripping him in half.
I like the Oba pick more than the Seth. Obviously that's my fantasy pick with Seth, but I feel like if we really look back at the Royal Rumble, they faced off like 3 times.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
It was like a little overdone too.
That's
So
what
you
I'm
might as
saying.
well just go Oba.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And by the way,
like,
my guy Oba kills Brock. I just want to put that out there. He kills Brock.
oh yeah, he can't lose that. There's no way he can lose that match. Hell no.
The
If
next
Oba
big
loses that
thing.
match, I'm pretty sure Seth was supposed to face Braun for the
Braun.
champion, but everything got all fucked up. But
Actually, I'm let's not dismiss Braun versus Seth just yet either, bro.
I mean,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
if he comes back in time. Yeah, if he comes back in time.
Because I know hernia surgery as well. Because I've been through one too. But let's
Have
just
you
be
really,
honest.
bro?
Yeah, I have back in middle school.
Oh shit.
But
That's no
I know
joke.
that Braun is a bodybuilder, and I'm not no bodybuilder. But I don't think that that's hernia surgery is gonna be that impactful that you can't face him at Mania, especially you guys been building Braun for the longest this whole year, you know.
Yeah.
If Braun is not back, then Seth gets. If and let's say they don't want to do Seth and Brock, well, then what does Seth do? Does Seth and
I don't
LA
know.
Knight have a tag team against the Vision?
I think the Vision goes after Jay and Jimmy though for the title, and they get the titles.
So what
Then
does
what the
Seth
hell
do?
does Seth do? What is that?
What does Seth? But yeah, what does
Seth's-
Seth do? He's gonna get added to the triple threat. He's gonna be added to the Roman CM Punk thing. It's gonna be WrestleMania 41 all over again.
I don't want to watch that. Oh. But I think, guys, that the reason why they brought back Seth is only because Braun is ready. That's my theory about it. I think that Braun is ready. If Braun wasn't ready, they wouldn't have brought it back. Because if you brought back Seth, he's one of your biggest stars. Are you going to leave him, like, hanging in Mania? I don't think so. I think Braun
Yeah.
is back.
I think you're right. That's the only thing that makes sense, honestly. Because you're right. Because him and Brock really like I can see it, but like that's just kind of like a throwaway. So it has to be that Braun's back, and I can see the thing with the Vision with the Usos, and the Usos probably lose that match too.
Yeah, they're going to lose that match.
I don't know.
Like, I believe, like, I'm done, I'm tired of these, like, fake injuries, but I definitely believe that Brunson is hurt, but I don't think that Braun is, like, out. He's just out
So
for
you think
now.
Braun and Seth?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then
that
what
makes
is
sense.
what is so then what does LA Knight do?
I don't care about Ellie.
No,
Bro,
LA
whoa,
Knight's
whoa,
gotta
whoa,
be on the
whoa,
card.
take
He's
it
got
easy,
all right. There's
bro.
got to be guys that are, like the Usos are gonna be on the card. The Seth has got to be on the card at this point, and LA Knight. Like, what do you? Somebody's gonna get screwed over.
It's gonna be LA Knight, bro. Because I'm like, you can't put him in the title. You can't put an IC title picture. Like, there's nothing going on there, unless like Jericho comes back and like he just fights Jericho.
Maybe.
I mean, that's a match. Those are two guys that could probably match up character wise. You know what I mean? But it would be out of nowhere. It'd be like LA Knight, just like, all right, I'm done with the Vision. Who's next? And then fucking Jericho walks out. I mean, you would have to really make it work. But
Like based off of Monday, I would lean towards Elliot Knight, just because
like
he
missing
took
out.
him away in the like facing Brock.
Oh. I mean,
Then
yeah.
what does Oba? Then what does Oba do? Like it.
Yeah, I can see it too. Like Paul being like, "You think you could just mess with me and no repercussions?" And then Brock walking out. Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see it.
But I'm not gonna lie. The more that if it is Oba, the more he waits. It's like the more they like. The next time Brock comes out and Oba doesn't come out, doesn't that make him look a little weak?
Yeah, it does a little bit. That's why you gotta be
So-
careful with this. And I do think that somebody comes out each time Brock walks out. I do. I think Joe Hendry comes out and he gets violated. I think like maybe Tozawa comes out. Maybe they have like a kind of respectable person come out, like maybe like a, I don't know. Can't even think of.
Respectable person.
Maybe like a American Grande. I don't know. Maybe something like that. I don't know. But anyway, ready to move on, guys?
Yep.
All right. Trey Hendrickson is now a free agent, guys. No longer with the Bengals anymore. Looking for a new home. With tight cap spaces throughout the league, he's looking for big money. Matt, we'll start with you here. What is the perfect landing spot for Trey Hendrickson?
First off, guys, my Bengals.
You're Bengals.
Yeah, like your third team. Your third
My
team,
third
right?
team. That's
Yeah,
my third team.
yeah,
Yep.
third
Joe
team.
Burrow's my guy. Yep. What a disservice they have done. They put the only good thing on that defense. That's it. Now it's officially, this is gonna be one of the worst defenses I've ever seen this coming year. Look, Trey Hendrickson, good player, great player. I think he's been top 5 in sacks over the last like 4 or 5 years.
I'm pretty sure he led 2 years ago, right? He
Yeah.
led in sacks. Yeah.
Like 17 or something, 17, 18. There's a few teams. There was rumors that he wanted to go to the Buccaneers. He's from Florida. That's a spot. I know the Cowboys are looking for an edge rusher. The Bears, the Patriots. I think the Bears actually would be a really good spot for him to go. I think the Bears struggled getting to the quarterback last year. And, you have a great offense there with Caleb doing some great things. If you can get an elite pass rusher like Hendrickson, I think that would be a great fit for him.
Do we know what Henderson's looking for money-wise? Like, has he get specifics? I'm pretty sure he's looking up to upward $30 million a year, right?
Yeah.
So, Raf, with that in mind, $30 million a year, what team has the cap space for that?
Nah, I don't think the Patriots would do it.
They could.
They could. They could, but I don't think they do it. I think they focus on offense now. They spent a lot on defense last year.
I do have the salary cap space in front of me right now, so I will say the Patriots open cap space $39 million.
Yeah.
I think they go on. I think they try to get offense.
Just lost Stephon Diggs. Also,
Wait, so how much cap space does the Cowboys have? Because I was thinking Cowboys.
the Cowboys right now, they're at $9 million cap space, so they would have to move some pieces around. Remember, they have one of the highest paid quarterbacks and one of the highest paid wide receivers in the league.
They're probably gonna lose Clowney though. So I mean, they want to replace that. I know they try to trade. They try to trade for Max Crosby apparently, and that didn't go through.
Plus, they need to pay Pickens too.
Yeah.
Matt, you said the Buccaneers, right? The Buccaneers right now have $19 million in cap space, so they would also have to move a piece here and there in order to get Trey Hendrickson. So I'll give you the top 5 teams with cap space right now. We have the Chargers. They have almost $100 million in cap space right now. The Titans, $93 million. The Raiders, $88 million. The Jets, $74 million. The Commanders, $69 million. And here's the team that stood out to me, and I want y'all guys' thoughts on it. The Seahawks have $58 million in cap space. With that elite defense, do you think Trey Hendrickson would take less money to go with the Seahawks to get a chip?
Nah, I don't think so.
I think they only have the cap space right now because they haven't re-signed JSN yet. That's
Yeah,
Okay.
They're gonna move. They're gonna give these guys extensions now.
yeah.
They just signed Kenneth Walker, right?
Nah,
Did they? They're gonna let him
No?
go.
They're gonna lose him.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they're gonna-
they let him walk.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that too. Yeah,
I think they're gonna let him walk.
apparently he wants like 13 or 14, and they were like, "No, we're not."
Oh yes, I have heard about that. Yes, they let him hit free agency. Yes, I have heard about that. You're right. I
I
mean,
fully agree with that. I agree with that. Like, if a guy gives me a finals, they got finals MVP, Super Bowl MVP, I definitely think that he should have the respect and not like if you're not gonna franchise me, don't franchise tag me. Just if you're not gonna re-sign me, give me the opportunity to go and test my market. I think that's respectable.
no, I agree. I agree with that. How about your Rams, Matt? $27 million in cap space. I know they just signed.
Rams are making big moves. Big
just
moves,
saying,
Raph.
bro.
No, we love it.
F
Big
them
moves.
picks. You know what I'm
Fuck the
saying?
picks.
They
We're
just made
going
a
all
great.
in.
They just made a great trade for the
Trent,
Chiefs
yep, Trent
cornerback
McDuffie, yep.
Jeremy Duffy. Yep, making big moves. You know what I'm saying?
Super Bowl in SoFi Stadium. Here we go.
That's a
One
good
last
spot.
ride.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure.
No, but I think with Hendrickson, a team like the teams that are going to be interested are teams that are like close to the like right there to inching to the playoffs or like in the playoffs already. Like the
Right.
Jets and Titans, they're probably not gonna go after him. Like it's gonna be teams, and he's gonna want to go to a team that's close.
How about something?
Oh.
Like, how about the
You
Commanders?
should go to Chicago. You should go to
Commanders are a
Chicago.
good one. Commanders are a good one too.
Oh, Chicago would be amazing, right?
You should go to the Indiana Bears.
Oh my god, that sounds awful. That's just disgusting.
Yeah, Commanders
Alright.
are interesting too.
But it'll be good to see Trey Hendrickson finally get out of Cincinnati because they can't win games even though they have DK, the top 3 quarterback in the league, and 2 weapons, but somehow they just can't make it to the playoffs. But I don't know. I digress. Let's talk about what happened the beginning of this week with OKC and the Denver Nuggets. So on a play after the Denver Nuggets scored, they're coming down the court, and Lou Dort decides he's going to sidestep and do the electric slide in the middle of a game and almost take out Jokic's hip. Jokic's response was to go and try to yoke him up. Players try to separate him, and then there's a face that everybody sees on X that looks like he's gonna kill somebody. Was the response, Raph, justified by Jokic? Do you think that this is something that's occurring more often, especially with OKC and Lou Dort? And do you think that Jokic overreacted or not?
No, he should have swung. I would have suplex and F5'd him as well. This is like I mentioned before Fraud Lesnar was here. I think that Lou Dort has been doing this for a while, and this is a common occurrence. Dirty plays like this should not be allowed at all. See, I get it. You're what, 6'3"? He's a 6'11" monster, Serbian monster, damn near a polar bear. I understand. But there's a difference between letting the guy know that you're there or purposely doing it to possibly injure him. And I'm not saying necessarily he was trying to injure him, but this is definitely not the first time he's tried this clown stuff that Matthew does in the park, but we let him go. We let him do that for nothing. But I think definitely was valid to do that for sure.
It's not that serious. It's not that serious.
This
It's
guy,
just a little trip. It's just a little trip. People were here like, oh my God, Jokic is gonna get hurt. Jokic is gonna go down. Like it's not that serious. Just a little basketball trip.
It's a love
here.
tap? Was that a love tap?
It's just a little love tap. Look, now I get Jokic though having the reaction because it wasn't like he wasn't expecting it, right? Like he's just there jogging and here comes a trip. He did just have a knee injury, so he's like, that could have been bad. Fine, but it's not that serious. This is what the Thunder do. This is what Lou Dort does. He's the Dylan Brooks type, a Draymond type. Like that's his role on this team, a little bit. That's what he tries to do. It's not that serious though.
It's not that serious, Matt. You were taking out.
So if Jokic got hurt, would it be that serious?
Right.
Did he?
But I'm saying he could have, and
But
that's
Matt-
money.
But Matt, you have to understand like this. these guys, I'm not even
Where
trying
was
to
he gonna
glaze.
get hurt? Where was he gonna
He's
get hurt?
six. He's 6'11".
Was he gonna tear
Bro.
his
He's
ACL doing
6'10",
that?
6'11".
Bro,
know
you
how
can
tall
you
that
can
is?
you can mess up your hip. I'm not even trying to be funny. You can mess up your hip. You can mess up
my hip.
you can mess up your hip. You can mess up your knee easily, bro. These guys are super athletes, bro. But at the end of the day, they're not. You know, they can easily.
You
Bro,
never-
we're human. I think
you
they were
never
human.
heard-
All right, but it's just a little. He didn't even land that hard. It was fine. He didn't
You never
even
heard the
land
bigger
that
they are,
hard.
the harder they fall. You never heard that saying? Jokic is a big dude, bro. He falls. That shit hurts.
Matthew's only saying that because Lou Dort has not been considered dirty just yet. He's just been getting considered dirty just now. But if that was Draymond, Matt would be saying a whole different other story right now.
No,
and I know it.
Lou Dort is on that path. He's on that path. Like
No,
that's
he's
kind of-
he's there. No, 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 no,
He's
no.
there.
He's
Okay,
there. He's there.
Well, sure,
He's there.
but not to the with Draymond though. It got
Okay, Draymond is
out
different.
to-
That's
the
a
king.
UFC fighter. That's a UFC fighter in the NBA.
Him and Rodman are like up here. You can't compare that. That's like different. But bro, like it's like Nick Wright said it. He said the OKC is on their villain arc right now because they're playing dirty. They're just the way they play. Where Shea was getting all these fouls in the last year. Like there's something about OKC. I just don't. I don't know. I don't vibe.
They
with
want
them.
they want to have a little bit of an edge to them now. Now that everybody was like,
No, that's not
okay,
edge.
yeah.
That's assault.
Oh,
That's
my
Matt. He wasn't even
it's
paying
just-
attention.
You have
just-
to give. No,
He's and also you're a businessman, right? You got money, you got a money mind. Your best player that is the star of your league, who's putting asses in seats, that player, that nobody, he's not a nobody. Lou Dort's not a nobody, but not as significantly important as
Then there is a
Jokic
nobody.
is. Okay, you're gonna hit him and basically
Jokic
jeopardize him
Jokic is fine. Jokic is fine. He takes bumps and bruises all game long.
because
If
he
this
has
was-
to.
If
Not
this was, if this was Steph or a Jalen Brunson, guys who are always on the floor constantly, yeah, maybe the trip would have affected them more. But this is Jokic. It's not that serious. He got right back up like nothing. Like nothing.
the big man's knees is not the same, bro. Like big man's knees, they don't have the lifespan as the other ones.
Let's get something straight. Lou Dort is a nobody. He is a nobody.
No, he's a good
He has
player.
no bag. He has no bag to him. He plays defense, and even that defense is questionable now. Because if you really look at it, it's very much questionable. Is he playing defense or is he hacking? But yes, he is a nobody. But Matthew, this is the thing with Matthew, guys. Like, we've been on this podcast journey for this whole time, and like, it just makes me laugh every single time because you can tell him that apple is red, and he's gonna look at you and say, "Well, actually, I think it's actually purple here." So you know what? I'm not even gonna get mad. I know
Yeah,
Matthew's
you
game.
guys are acting. If
I
you
know
guys are
Matthew's
acting
game.
like Jokic just got hurt, and that's it. He's gonna
He
be out.
could have got
There were
hurt.
people saying, "Oh, Dort should be suspended for that." Are we serious?
It was
not
it
that
was it
serious.
was un- it
Wait,
was
did he get thrown out the
unnecessary.
game?
Yeah,
he got thrown out the game.
He
Okay.
got thrown out the game. Yeah.
Okay, good.
By
I don't
the
know
way-
suspension, but definitely a warning. A warning should have been said to him.
Look,
I wouldn't
we
care
don't
if he
know
gets
what we don't
suspended.
even know what happened prior to that. What if Dort was guarding Jokic and Jokic gave him a couple of elbows? That's maybe Dort.
But
Just said, "All right,
but
I'll give you a-"
that's during a play. Literally, it was a they scored and they were trying to inbound and he like literally was running behind him and he like stopped and was like slide to the right and just boom and just knocked his whole equilibrium out, bro.
We don't
I
know
don't
if Jokic was doing the same thing the other.
Like
way.
it's
We don't know.
okay. So my thing is like, let's say, okay, sometimes OKC likes to play undersized, right? And let's say Chet is not on the floor or Zay is not on the floor, right? You have Lou Dort trying to box out Jokic. Yes, put your whole body on him, box him out like you need to. That's fair, Matt. That's what we're trying to say. We're trying to say that coming off a transition, why the hell are you hip checking damn near? And he's going and he's not even looking at you, and you're going. What if you're hip checking and mind you, the guy's 6'11", the other guy's 6'3".
So
You're
you
closer.
would've rather- so you would have.
You're closer to-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that you're closer to his knee than you are to like his hip. So like,
Yeah.
what if you blow out his knee? Just the same way. This reminds me of when Beverly. Remember when Beverly did that to Westbrook back in the day, and when Westbrook got hurt?
Yeah.
Bro, it's just things that you have to keep in mind. Not saying that it's the same exact thing, but just things you got to be very careful with.
There's freak injuries all the time and doing something
That's
like
yeah.
that is like
Doing something like
you're-
that is
you're asking
it's
for
an
it.
easy path to a freak injury.
All right, moving on. Staying in the NBA, Matt, Knicks back? Question mark. Starting beginning of this week, the Knicks had a big win against the Spurs and the Wemby. Unfortunately, yesterday they lost to OKC by 3 points, 103 to 100. But it's looking on the upside for the New York Knicks. However, coming this Friday, it was just announced, breaking news, that the Celtics are getting back their superstar Jason Tatum. This is kind of concerning since the Celtics have been really doing well in the East with Jaylen Brown. Now that their superstar is coming back, it puts more pressure on the New York Knicks to try and succeed. Matt, two-part question here. Should the Knicks be scared of the Celtics? And should the Celtics be the favorite in the East now?
Yes, J Rod, the Knicks should be scared of the Celtics. You put there the Knicks back. I was close yesterday, J Rod. Got out of work last night and watched the whole second half of that game. Saw them winning at the end of the third quarter. I was like, this is it. We beat the Rockets this week. We beat the Spurs. Now we're going to beat the Thunder. Here we go. And what happened in that fourth quarter? They collapsed. They collapsed. It was a close game, and I applaud the effort. A couple of big calls late in that game that the Thunder challenged, and they got overturned. And at the end, Brunson had a good look to tie it and miss, and OG wide open and miss, and it was close, but that's just what it is with these Knicks, J Rod. It's just
Just close.
when it comes to games like this, come playoff time, the Thunder are a team. They put big bodies at Brunson. The Pistons do the same thing. The Celtics do the same thing, and that's gonna be hard to overcome in the playoffs. And that's why I struggle to get on the Knicks train here. It's like they need somebody there with Brunson, and Cat all the time is not doing it. He fouled out yesterday, no reason. It's just. But the Celtics getting back Jason Tatum, that's huge. That's huge for them, J Rod. I know we beat them in the playoffs last year, but Tatum was out the last 3 games. I mean, we don't even know how it would have ended up. Um, I'm worried. I'm worried about the Celtics.
Raph?
Fine speech, clown. Okay. Um,
Jesus.
I agree with Matthew. I know it's rare, Matthew. I know it's very rare for me to agree with you, but I take this as a sign of encouragement. All right. Yeah, but it's funny, guys, that the season starts and we really think about. I've mentioned this before, but this is the highest expectations for a Knicks team in how many years? This is Hattie goes down, Tatum goes down, and you're like, okay, I'm looking at the East. You should be confident for the Knicks to come out the East. And the one year that the Knicks should be the favorite, quote me on this, but I'm taking the Eastern Conference teams this year over the Western Conference teams. The Eastern Conference is much more deeper than the West. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is unfortunate because, guys, I don't want to sidetrack real quick, but have we been noticing the Charlotte Hornets? The Charlotte Hornets? Quote me on this. If Charlotte faces Pistons in the first round.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
whoa. That's a listen.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much on that, but you guys know
Okay.
what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But listen, I would still take the loss. Guys, I'm not a big guy on moral victories. I'm not that type of guy. However, I do like taking positive signs and words of encouragement for a team. Obviously, you smoked the Spurs. That was huge, and they were fully loaded. They were ready. They were coming off of 11-game winning streak. That was
Yeah.
that was insane, right? And listen, you guys are one of the best teams at home. It's very important to always mention that the Knicks behind the Pistons are one of the best teams at home. I just think that you got to take care of those road games even more now because, of course, you can be comfortable in the MSG at the Garden, but when you're not at home, how are you going to perform?
Right.
But them getting Tatum back, I'm going to put a pause on it because at the end of the day, this whole season, you've been playing what 62 games now and counting with Jalen Brown. So right now, it's the offense is centered around him, and he's the motor right now. So I'm very encouraged to see how, and very how do I say, I want to see how they're gonna do it with now with season's about to end, playoff time is coming soon, and how they're gonna maneuver because for as much as you know Tatum was great, and I'm gonna keep giving him his flowers. Guys, he's coming off a Achilles injury, and it's 10 months, a little less than 10 months, and you know we always talk about the KDs, the somewhat of the Clay Thompsons, but guys, there's more guys that sorry, there's more players that haven't made it back from an Achilles tendon injury
And
than
have
they have been who have. So as much as he's a really good player when he's healthy, he's what top six, top five maybe. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it a hold for now. But definitely want to say that the East is I'm very much intrigued because you have the Pistons, Boston, Knicks. You got Cavs with Harden who they're meshing really well. I know that he's dealing with a fractured thumb this whole year, but you got people like the Raptors, Philly, and like I just mentioned, the Hornets who are very much young and hungry. So we just gotta keep that in mind.
No, that was a great point about Jason Tatum, coming back with the Celtics. The reason I'm worried too, Matt, is because we didn't expect the Celtics to be this good. I didn't think we expected them to be out of the playoffs, but to be a top five seed, I think that was on nobody's radar with no JT. And the fact that they were able to do it without him, and now he's coming back Friday is concerning for me in the Knicks. And it's like you said, we can't close out the big games. It still haunts me that we couldn't beat Indiana last year. You know what I mean? Um, it just, for whatever reason, we just can't get over that hump. The one thing I want to point out, Raph, what you said about Jason Tatum was that I actually feel the opposite. I feel like him coming back Friday is going to help so much because one of the things about JT that was frustrating about him was that he was never aggressive enough in the offense. Now he doesn't have to be. He can gradually, slowly come back and just play his lane. He can facilitate, he can handle the ball, he can pass, he can hit the shot when he has it. If he's averaging 10, 15 points before heading into the playoffs, the Celtics would take that no problem. It won't interrupt the offense. Jaylen Brown will still get his points, and he might feel some type of way that it's not his team for the moment. But if he can put that to the side and just focus on winning, the Celtics have to be the favorite, man. They're just a well coached team. They're deep. They basically have two superstars on the team who, for some reason, they play the same game but mesh well, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm sick as a Knicks fan. Not only do they have to worry about Detroit, now we got to worry about the Celtics. We have a Charlotte team that's coming up for whatever reason. And listen, call me crazy. I'm not trying to see Philly in the playoffs, especially if Embiid's there, bro. Embiid is our kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? He could put 35 on us all the time. So, like, it's unsettling for a Knicks fan right now. And it sucks because this was supposed to be our year, Matt. We were supposed to win. We were supposed to be at least in the NBA champion game and NBA finals. And now we might not get past the second round. Like, it's possible we might not get past the second round, Matt. Like, it's very on the table. So, that's the life of a Knicks fan right now.
J-Rod, I got home like with 5 minutes or so to go in the game last night, and I saw OG with that wide open three to tie it, and all I see in my head is 212 million, because that's how much he was paid, and it was wide open, Raph. I'm like, you get paid to make those shots, and it wasn't close.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
But Raph, I like your point there about JT coming back, and he has to get like readjusted to the offense. Like, it is a different team a little bit right now. Horford or Holiday or Porzingis, like he's got to come back and mesh, and I think he will. It takes a load off Derek White now, right? Derek White not really a second option, and now he gets to go back to being the third option, which is where he's good at. But yeah, J-Rock, we gotta be panicking.
Oh yeah, it's every playoff series. This was be at least one or two playoff series where we're like, okay, we can coast. Nah, now it's like round one. We're gonna be like, all right, here we go.
If it was
Six,
just for
six,
the
7 games.
playoffs, if it was just like if he had come back right there playoff time, I'd be like, okay,
Yes, me
maybe
too.
not. But the fact that he came back 20 games to go, like
Hmm.
he's got an opportunity now
He's gonna
to
knock that
blend
rust
in.
off
Yeah.
in these 20 games. Yep, and Brownway's gonna be fresh as a daisy. All right. So originally, I wanted to do the NFL drafting top five, but I figured since a lot of NFL news going on, we should probably hit some things. So we'll do a little fast paced top stories of the NFLs of the week. So let's start with Stephon Diggs being released by the Patriots. They decided not to sign after going to the Super Bowl. Raph, do you think this was a smart move by the Patriots?
Yeah, he's too problematic. He has drama off the field. Get him off the team. Next question.
Okay, Matt, you.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what's happened with Diggs. The fall from grace from the Minneapolis Miracle, and Cardi B stuff going on. Let's just yeah, time to move on.
Okay, speaking of moving on, there's another team that decided to move on. After, quote me if I'm wrong, I believe it's 7 or 9 years that Kyler Murray was with the Arizona Cardinals. Now he is not there anymore. Matt, what is the best landing spot for Kyler Murray, not only for the team, but for Kyler Murray's career going forward?
I don't.
Don't you say anything that has four letters in it, okay? Because that is a terrible spot for him, okay?
No, I don't want it, J Rod.
Okay,
But
cool.
I know a team that does want him, and it's the New York Jets. It's the
Oh
New York
no,
Jets.
don't you dare.
It's the New York Jets. They're all
Don't you
over it.
dare.
They're all over this guy, and
That was my guy back in the day
Kyler
too.
has Kyler has upside, and there's
Oh
some
my
stuff
god,
there off the field, right? Like,
he's a
but
gamer.
really, yeah, he's plays video games and doesn't study too much and whatever. I think the Jets would be an awful fit for him. I really don't know where he could go.
Okay, I have a team, Minnesota.
That could work because they could bring in some comp there for JJ McCarthy, and
He
I
has
I
have a
J.
team.
guess
I have two teams actually.
Go ahead, Raph.
Should I troll or should I say my real team first? Which one?
Whatever floats your boat, brother.
All right, real team. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I think he sits a year out, learns from McVay, and he sits back and watches Matthew Stafford choke in the playoffs, and then he gets the keys to the kingdom next. And
keys to
my
the kingdom.
yeah,
Keys to
listen,
I think McVay's out when Stafford's out. No, he's gonna go do TV after. No.
I don't know.
Nah, I think
I
he'll
don't know.
stay. I think he'll stick
I
around.
think he's gonna stay for a few more years. And then my troll team, I think he should go to the Las Vegas Athletics. Go to baseball,
Oh
bro.
my
Football is not your thing.
god.
Go play baseball, bro. Go play
Oh,
baseball.
He was a
Okay.
first round pick, right?
Yeah,
They,
bro.
they
he's
hold
a
his
first round
rights. They
pick.
hold his rights.
Wow.
Okay. Speaking of a big trade happened. The Bears trading DJ Moore to the Bills. Okay, so the Josh Allen now has a new weapon there in Buffalo, brand new stadium over there. Exciting time for the Bills. Matt, was this a correct move for the Bills to do?
Yeah, it was a great move for the Bills. They got him for not that much, and came off a
Mm,
down. Well,
mm.
I think there was a time where DJ Moore would command more.
Yes.
Honestly, because last year he wasn't. He had Rome there, a lot of weapons, so he was underutilized a little bit. But I think it's gonna be great now with Josh Allen. Hopefully they use him like the number one that he is. And I think it's a great pickup for them.
Raph?
Yeah. Second rounder for him, especially him having a 24 million for the next 3 years. It was iffy. However, I do think that Matt, what if DJ on one side and Carnell Tate on the other side for the Bills? Ooh.
Yeah,
You give Josh Allen some real weapons since Stephon Diggs, and you got the Bills being a favorite again. So it all depends how the draft is. I'm gonna give my answer that it's solid, but I want to see them draft a wide receiver in the draft.
Okay. Moving on now, since Matt brought it up, Kenneth Walker III not being signed by Seattle. Even though he won the Super Bowl MVP, Seattle feels like his services aren't technically primary. Matt, where do you see Kenneth Walker landing?
I mean, I was a little shocked by this that Seattle didn't want to pick him back up here, and it looks like they're not going to. Um, I think the Chiefs, honestly, are a great fit for Kenneth Walker. They could really use a running back. Isaiah Pacheco has not come back the same since his injury, and Kareem Hunt at this point is a yard and a half every time. Um, I think the Chiefs, the Commanders, J Rod. I've seen your Giants actually interested in him a lot, which is interesting.
I,
Um,
yeah,
I
they're
don't
scared
know
of
why.
Scatterboo, bro.
I'm not sure why. I mean, I
Scatterboo's just
guess.
dangerous, bro. He's like a rocket. He's like he's gonna give you big plays, but he's gonna burn out eventually. And can he make it through a season? You know what I mean?
I think the Chiefs, the Commanders, right? They'll get Jaden Daniels back, and they'll be good. So if they can pick up Kenneth Walker, that'd be great for them.
Okay, Raf, where should the Super Bowl MVP end up?
Yeah, it's actually crazy, but my only pick was the Commanders. It's honestly, I
Is
think they
James
will
Conner
both.
not there no more?
Who cares? I don't care. um, I was gonna say the Chiefs, but then I think that the Chiefs are gonna use that ninth pick to pick I think
That
his name is Jeremiah Love
yeah, I forgot
from
his
Notre
name, but that
Dame.
running back, yeah,
I
yeah,
do think they pick him because at the end of the day, overpaying for a running back, you have to be a Saquon, you have to be a CMC for you to get bread in the NFL because they will replace you so quick with a rookie running back. And I think that if I'm not mistaken, I think that Seattle does have another running back that he got injured before the playoffs. But I do think a team like the Commanders, a team that's very much not necessarily there yet, but if you include K9 in your offense, it can open some eyes. So I think Commanders will be my pick.
Okay, last topic. Daniel Jones was franchise tagged by the Indianapolis Colts. There is a team that can make a bigger offer if they choose so, but then they give us a choice opportunity to match it. Raf, were you surprised that the Indianapolis Colts decided to pay Daniel Jones this much money through a franchise tag?
Yeah, for sure. Him coming off that injury, and he's always been Mitty Jones to me. Um, yeah, listen, if that's the route they want to go and always stay, mid level as a quarterback, then go for it. But at the end of the day, if you look at that market for the quarterbacks, it's like you're really looking at like, I don't know. But
Yeah,
I wasn't necessarily surprised because of the market, of course, and the draft is just like
just one
you have
quarterback.
it's one quarterback.
That's it. Yeah.
So I'm not as surprised. No.
Real quick before Matt goes, do you think another team will make a bigger offer?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, Matt. Do you think the
Yeah,
Colts did the right thing?
yeah. I guess I don't know what there really was for them to do. Right, he played great for them, and you just got to see if he can do it again when he comes back.
All right, guys. We'll talk more draft stuff once the draft gets closer. Do more research. Do like a whole big draft podcast where we do some better topics on it. We're gonna head back into the squared circle where I wanted to save this last because I feel like this was kind of the big. This is kind of the only real story in wrestling that has any weight. Roman Reigns and CM Punk decided to have another promo off last week, and Roman Reigns basically going at Punk, basically saying that you didn't pick me. You picked the other two guys. I was never your choice, and I'm making you relevant, basically. And when at WrestleMania, I'm going to retire you. CM Punk didn't take that too well and decided he was going to go nuclear on the mic and said to Roman Reigns, "You're going to retire me? Well, guess what? I'm going to bury you." Now, earlier in the promo, CM Punk had made reference that Roman Reigns was all alone. He had no bloodline. He had no wise man. There was no one there to protect him. So when CM Punk said he was going to bury him, he said that Roman Reigns was not going to be alone anymore because, and I quote, "I'm going to bury you next to your father." And there was a radio silence in the crowd because there was no reason to bring in Roman Reigns' dad into this promo off, but okay, if that's the route we're going. Uh, do you think, Raph, because this is your guy, this is your tribal chief, Raph, do you think CM Punk went too far? Or do you think, again, was this necessary for the feud? Second part, what do you think Roman Reigns' response is going to be?
Did he go too far? I think that these are promos with top guys. You have to give it okay, and I think that Roman in the back was like, "Yeah, go ahead, say it, say it." I don't think that he went too far. No, obviously our responses as the audience was like, "Damn, bro, you really went there." So it's like, yes, in our like reactions, I think that yes, he went too far, but at the end of the day, it should only matter to Roman and himself. So
Right.
him saying it, I guess that you didn't go too far. What was the second question?
What do you think Roman's response is going to be?
Oh, the dog, that
Yeah,
damn
yeah,
dead dog.
yeah, that's
You
what I
mentioned
think.
that dog.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
better
think too,
mention that
bro.
damn dog.
Yeah, that's what I think too, man.
Yeah.
Matt, what was your reaction to this nuclear promo from CM
I
Punk?
loved it. I loved it. It sold me on the match even more. I loved the first promo they did. This one got me even more. Right, they talked about the Shield stuff too, and Punk not wanting Roman in the Shield. That was great. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if Punk. It sounds like Punk gonna murder Roman Reigns. I'm gonna bury you, the Undertaker. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, it was great.
I'm afraid of where they go now because like, you know MSG. I'm not trying to hype up our show, but it's Madison Square Garden, bro. You know they're gonna do some crazy. They got to get the crowd on their side. So I'm just a little worried of how far it will go. Did you see the clip of oh my god, I'm drawing a blank on his name. Not the indie guy. That's a Fatu.
Zilla.
That was
Zilla, his response when he saw it, he said he was gonna kill CM Punk and all this stuff. So it's fun again. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's WrestleMania season. We don't really get this time, but I'm literally like watching the video. I'm like, God damn, why'd you say that, bro?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be very very fun. All right, guys, you ready for this quiz?
Wait, let's
Go ahead.
since me and Matthew having our tie.
Oh yes, let's
presents,
talk about it, guys.
yes.
I think it's only right.
Guys, the World Championship Baseball tournament's coming. That's called World Championship Baseball Tournament.
World Baseball Classic.
World Baseball Classic is coming up. We saw a little exhibition game with DR, and I believe it was the
Tigers.
Tigers. There you go. Thank you. I saw that reaction when the crowd of every home run looked wild. I personally feel like this is the most exciting time for baseball when it's this championship tournament going on. So let's start with Raph since you brought it up. How excited are you for this tournament?
Um, Super excited, especially as a Dominican, especially in that 2023 run, pathetic run. Looking back at it now, it feels like every year we always have the classic, and you know this for sure, Matt, because you're also a Twitter head. We get the classic. Oh, that DR team, that DR lineup is unbeatable. It's stacked, and then, oh yeah, you lose, and oh you can't even make you can't make it past the pool play. But listen, I'm very much excited. I know everyone has seen those clips. They were going crazy of those home runs.
Wow, bro.
That was the stadium that Matthew. That's actually the stadium that Cogido play in a Winter League. Yeah, they hold around what 15,000 people.
Yeah.
It's insane the crowd, the energy that Dominicans bring, and it's only gonna get even crazier in Miami when they play against Venezuela and everybody on that pool. But listen, I'm super excited. I told Matthew I'm banking on them to win it all this time around. Of course, you guys know I'm scared of United States with Judge. I'm scared of Japan and Otani. But I think that DR has a very, very, very good team now. And like they can equally as match up with them. And at the end of the day, I was doing my predictions and I noticed this is the sad thing about it that if the US wins their pool and the DR wins their pool, that they can only match up in semifinals. They can't match up in the finals. So it's gonna be very interesting to keep up with that storyline there. But Yeah, I'm very excited for this.
So Matt, remind me of the team. So it's Japan, United States, DR, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Mexico,
Yeah, Colombia,
Colombia,
Cuba,
Cuba. 10 teams.
Netherlands.
How many teams is it?
It's like 20.
20 teams.
Yeah.
So Matt, what are you looking forward to the most as representing the Puerto Rico side of things in this
J-Rod.
championship classic?
Not too much. Very low expectations, J-Rod, because the last two tournaments, as Raph well knows, we beat DR. We beat DR, and that was great and exciting. But J-Rod, our best three offensive players, are not going to be there this time around. Lindor and Correa and Baez. So there's just not much hope there. The pitching is going to struggle a little bit. But I think, Raph, my prediction will be the USA is going to win it all. I think DR chokes a little bit too much for my liking, and I think that will happen one more time again.
How about you,
Even
Jay?
with, even with the speech that Judge gave that nobody liked, apparently.
What a captain. What a captain. Oh my
Solid.
God.
I mean,
Oh
obviously,
my God.
obviously Puerto Rican. I'm going for PR. You know, I watched. You know, I just guys. I'm not a big baseball guy, but for me, as a fan of the little fan I am for baseball, I get really excited for stuff like this. So like I know like the non-baseball heads are really looking forward to this. Which brings me to my next question. Do you think, because people are talking about the excitement in DR, do you think adding an expansion team like the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico would help the MLB in some sense? Add a little bit more, I don't know, like a shot of adrenaline back into the league. Just having a new fresh start. Or is that just something that would just, you're kind of just throwing air freshener on garbage. It's not going to really change anything.
That's a perfect way to put it. I think it's exactly that. I think it's something that is it looks good.
Yeah.
Like it's like that. I'm not. You know what? No. But it definitely looks good from afar.
Yeah.
But when you really get to know
When-
that and you
when the
really
lights-
give them,
When the lights
Yeah.
come on, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Look good.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
you. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I know when PR beat DR, was it 4 years ago? And when Diaz threw his arm out after, like he blew his shit out after.
now he blew out his knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember watching that whole game and how fucking hype I was for that whole time. I remember how the crowd
Raph
was.
crying to me, saying it's over, Matt, it's over. Lindor had an inside the park homer, and Raph was outraged.
And
2017, if I would have known Raph, it would have been the same thing.
so like I get very excited for this. So I think, and I'm glad that baseball still does this. I'm glad that they were able to come together and put this event on. So it's gonna be exciting, guys. It's gonna be very exciting.
So what's your final prediction? Who wins it all?
Oh, I'm going USA. I mean,
USA?
I think I don't know how the matchups would be, but if I had to pick the top two teams, I'll probably put USA and Japan probably.
Fair.
Yeah, probably. Just so Ohtani.
My top three would be, because I do have a what's it called, a third place team. I mean third place game. I would go DR, Japan, and USA. I put USA at three. Only because of like seeding though.
Yeah.
Like if I could, because I think that USA is gonna win their pool. If I could, I would put DR and USA one and two.
Got you. You're just saying the way the lineup is gonna
Giving
be.
PR no chance, Raph. No chance.
Listen, my goat number 12 is not gonna be there, so
Not even
no
with
chance.
the Bad Bunny cleats that we got.
Not even with the bleach hair. Not even with the bleached hair either. Nope.
Not even the Bad Bunny cleats that you got.
Nah.
Damn, bro. All right, boys. Any more topics you want to discuss? Anything y'all want to get off your mind? Anything you want to vent about before we get into this?
Friday, guys.
Yeah.
SmackDown, right? Drew and
Oh
Cody
my God!
fight.
Yes, we had to talk about this. Yes. Oh my God! Thank you, Matt. But when you go, please take it away.
Yeah, no. Cody won the chamber. I'm sorry, Randy won the chamber. And Drew took him out, and Nick Aldis said, "All right, I'm tired of this. You're facing Cody on Friday for the championship." So, what do we think, guys? Who's gonna walk out of there champion?
Okay, so I don't want this to happen, Raph. I don't. Please, I don't want this. I'm. If I was on the creative team, I would vote hands down. I think Drew's losing on Friday night and Cody's winning clean, and that's it. Like I think that's it. Like I think Jacob Fatu might get involved and might even cost Drew the match and not the opposite, not cost Cody. I don't want that to happen. I want it to be that Cody Rhodes is the one that attacked Jacob Fatu. I want it to be that Jacob Fatu costs Cody Rhodes the match and makes it a fatal 4-way for the championship because it's not going to be Drew versus Randy. That's not going to sell. So it's probably going to be a fatal 4-way. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Triple H doesn't want to do a multi-man match with Randy. He wants to make him solo shot, and it's going to be Cody versus Randy night 1 at Mania for the WWE title. And I think Randy wins at Mania, but sorry for the Drew fans out there, but I think his title reign is over. I think Raph knows it too. That's why he's stressed out right now.
As if it's not cinematic enough. Jacob Fatu, he attacks Cody, and Drew leaves the Hell in Cell, no, steel cage, and he wins. Wouldn't it be cinematic that Fatu attacks Drew and then Cody wins, and oh my God, he's a 3-time WWE champion.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that part about it.
Oh, there's a lot wrong. I was fine with 1, but now 3.
3 times.
That's gonna hurt.
17. Here we go.
Every year he's gonna get two times. Oh my. Anyways, that makes my brain hurt. But listen, guys, what's the number one thing we keep hearing? The tickets are not selling. They're not selling. Drew versus Randy clean. That was not gonna sell. And I agree with you, Jay. I think they're gonna do Drew versus Jacob, Cody versus Randy. Night 1 main event, actually, by the way, not night 2.
It's night 1. Yeah, no, definitely night 1.
But it leads me to think.
Does it matter, Ralph? I remember you telling me last year, every main event counts. Even though I told you no, night 2 is the main event. That's it.
I agree with you, but it's still the main event.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a main event.
Okay.
Listen, we have we have the All-American Hulk Hogan, and we have the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Listen, it's gonna happen, bro. Listen, he has to,
Cody Hogan.
Sure, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's gonna be Jacob Fatu Drew at Mania.
Because when was the last time you've seen an Elimination Chamber that someone interferes and all of a sudden, yeah, let's give him a title shot right? Get the fuck out of here with that nonsense.
Yo, bro, how many interference matches where it's just like, yeah, that's you got screwed. Oh well, back of the line. That's it.
Look at CM Punk last year, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Look at CM Punk. Did CM Punk say, "Oh, now you're gonna face Cody Rhodes"? No. Like, look at that, bro. I'm not even trying to hate, but it's just like it just makes no sense, bro. But listen, Drew was never supposed to win. Drew was never supposed to win the title. He was never supposed to win.
Matt, what do you feel about this?
Yeah, I agree with you guys. Unfortunately, Cody's gonna win on Friday, which is garbage. But tickets are not selling, Raph. Like you said, if they could have sold more tickets, they should have had Brock win the Chamber. That would have sold out WrestleMania. But I'm not sure what's left here. That's just what's gonna happen, guys.
Can I say a theory?
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys a theory. I say this every year. But I say it one more time, Matt.
Go ahead.
If Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are night 1 main event, and Roman Reigns, CM Punk is night 2. CM Punk's turning heel.
Oh, you think so?
He's going for the final boss. That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, listen, bro. I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
So The Rock is just collecting souls. He collected Cena's soul, and now he'll collect Punk's soul, and then he won't show up until when?
Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia 43. That's when he's gonna show up. Open challenge. Here comes Roman Reigns. Oh my God.
Yo, shit. It'd be crazy if The Rock joined up with him after he told me he buried his uncle his cousin next to his uncle, whatever the fuck he said.
I do think if it's Randy and Cody, one of them's turning heel.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think Randy. I think it's Randy. I think Randy's.
Nah, it's gonna be Randy.
Cody's, like I said, Cody's the only good guy right now that he's like over. I know Jay's whatever he is, but Cody's the only good guy.
Trick Williams is over.
Oh, Trick Williams is over as hell.
Yeah, but
Wait,
he's a,
guys, did you see what Trick Williams said today? He said, talking about how he's gonna gain some weight and gain like 20, 30 pounds because, that's what the real champions look like, J-Rod. He mentioned Cena and Roman and Brock, and he said that's what they look like.
I'm
Not
guessing he's
Sami
talking shit to
Zayn.
Sami Zayn. Yeah, I'm
Not
pretty
Sami
sure shit to Sami
Zayn, J-Rod.
Yeah,
They don't look like that.
that's how you tear your bicep and your quads and your triceps. Oh yeah, man. Speaking of, real quick before we move on. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, Tony Hill, Raph, The Boys final season. You saw the trailer for it? I'm fucking.
I gotta
hyped,
see it.
bro.
I gotta
I'm
see.
hyped,
I gotta
bro.
see it. I gotta see it.
All right, boys. Get ready for this little mini quiz.
You know?
All right, so I figured we'd do something like this, leading up to WrestleMania, make it a little bit of fun, and give you guys some actual ball knowledge. You guys think y'all know ball, but y'all really don't. All right, so here's how this is gonna work, guys. I wrote you guys each 5 individual questions. I try to make it fair. Y'all can argue with the ref if y'all don't like it. I'm also the ref, by the way. Raph, we're gonna start with you. If you guys end up tying, I have a bonus back and forth y'all can go through. But I think this should be a little bit of fun, all right? Ready, Raph? You're gonna start off.
Oh, man.
It's crazy how we start talking about this, about night 1s and 2s, because he is your OTC. He is your tribal chief, right? But how
Correct.
many WrestleManias has Roman Reigns closed? Final match. He is the last match on the screen. You have a minute to answer these questions. I will start the timer. 1 second. I will start the timer now.
Okay. He closed against Brock his first time. Then he gets then he closed against Brock again. He didn't close with Undertaker. He closed with Edge and Dana Bryan. Maybe did I skip? No. Before that, no, yeah. And then he goes with Brock again, and then Cody again. But he's main evented how many times? It wasn't 10 times, but we're not counting. Wait, 9.
That's correct. 9 is the correct answer. 9 times. All right, we're gonna start this timer over.
Come on.
Shit.
Okay.
Come on.
All right, Matt. Here is your question. The Conqueror, the Beast Incarnate.
Oh, man.
He's
How many
fought.
5s has he had in his career?
These are all WrestleMania questions, so they're all WrestleMania based. Okay. He has faced many opponents at WrestleMania, but how many former world champions did he face? I only need 5. He's faced 7.
So you gotta
And
name
your
them.
timer starts now. Go.
All right.
I just need 5. But he's done 7
At
total.
WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania. And remember, it doesn't have to be
Roman.
for a world title. It has to be they were world champion at
All
some
right,
point.
Roman.
That's 1.
Kurt Angle.
That's 2.
Drew McIntyre.
That's 3.
All right. For the world title.
Not for the world title. They had been world champion.
Oh, they have. Oh.
Yeah,
But-
not for
yeah.
the title. They had been world champion at some point.
That's easy, man.
They have been a world champion at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. The Undertaker.
Yep.
Yes.
You need 1 more. You got 17 seconds.
17 seconds. At WrestleMania.
Mhm.
Seth.
That's 5.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's time to play the game.
We've
Triple
voted accepted
H,
Triple
yeah,
H.
yeah.
We've voted accepted Dean Ambrose was number 7. He was
Stop it! I
Oh.
forgot.
My God, WrestleMania 32 legend. That's gonna be the LA Knight version this year.
All right, good start, guys. I like that. That was very impressive. Good job, fellas. Question number 2 for Raph. At WrestleMania 17, okay, they decided they were gonna put on an event that was gonna change the world. It was called TLC. Can you name the 3 tag teams that were in that TLC?
Edge and Christian,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy,
Mm-hmm.
and the Dudley Boys.
That is correct.
Dang,
That's
yo.
Congratulations, Raph. All right,
Give me my drink. I want a Cran Vok.
all right, Matt. Sticking in the same WrestleMania.
Oh man, yeah.
Can you tell me who main evented that WrestleMania?
Let me fact check this actually, because I think I know.
WrestleMania 17 is considered the greatest WrestleMania by many fans, by the way.
17?
more time and I'll be history.
Oh,
Am I right, Jay, or not?
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like I
okay.
should get 2 guesses on this.
No, you can guess as many times as you want.
No,
You have
I'm
a
wrong.
minute,
I'm
though.
wrong. I'm wrong. Wait, I'm
I'm
right.
17.
You're right. You're singing the right song,
Okay.
Raph.
Okay,
Alright.
okay.
17. All right. What year was that? What year are we in now? We're in
Yeah, we're in the Big 2-6, buddy.
126. And this is WrestleMania. What coming up now? 42?
42, yeah.
Correct.
42. Okay,
15,
so, that means
so
10
this
years
was-
ago was 32. So this was 2004 or 3?
This was 2001.
2001. All right. I'm going to say Rockin' Austin.
That is
Nice.
correct at the buzzer.
Oh,
Holy
shit.
shit, at the buzzer. That's correct. Rockin'
I just said, all right, 2001 era, whatever. I'll
Yeah.
try to
Now
say that.
be history.
All right, 2-2. I'm surprised I both got this. All right. So I kind of thought that was a lob for you, Matt. So here comes Raph's easy question, I think, because that was I thought
Watch.
that was your easy
I'm
question.
gonna be overthinking it. Watch.
All right, ready? What was the Undertaker's WrestleMania record after Brock Lesnar beat him?
21-1.
That is correct.
What are these?
The one in the 21-1.
That's correct. All right, Matt. This
Oh,
is kind.
yeah, no,
This is
no,
gonna be a
it's
tough
happening.
one because I've been going back and forth. I'm trying to give you tough and hard, tough and hard. Okay,
Tough
Matt.
and hard.
Tough and hard.
Pause.
No. It's not like that. He means like tough and hard. They're the same thing.
No. I'm sorry. I'm like go, but easy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank was originally a WrestleMania event. It wasn't its own
Okay.
pay-per-view. It used to be a spectacle of WrestleMania. So, out of respect for that, can you tell me the first 3 winners of the Money in the Bank
first
match?
3. Ah. Nigga, I thought you was gonna say. All right, wasn't Edge the first one?
That's correct.
Nice.
Don't the other ones after? Holy shit!
Wait, no.
Y'all gotta watch y'all wrestling, bro. Y'all gotta learn.
Oh
y'all
my
wrestling.
god.
I don't think you guessed this, Jay.
All right, Edge. That was fucking like.
Edge was WrestleMania 21. WrestleMania 21 was the first Money in the Bank
Oh my
one.
god.
The WrestleMania 22 was the second winner. WrestleMania 23 was the third winner.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm lost. I would.
Okay, can you name any other 2 winners that won at WrestleMania, not at the pay-per-view?
One at WrestleMania. Wait, what do you mean?
Like they won the Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, not at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Like before it became a pay-per-view, can you name the winners before that?
I got nothing.
All right.
I got nothing.
So the first 3 winners was Edge, Rob Van Dam, and Mr. Kennedy. Those were the first 3 winners. Any winners before the pay-per-view, we would have accepted CM Punk. We would have accepted Jack Swagger. We would have accepted, yeah. I feel like,
Swagger.
Yeah.
That's a rabbit of a hat. Holy shit.
all right, Raph. So you're in the lead right now, but I think this is gonna be your hard question.
Yes.
So I think you don't get this right. Okay, you can only name 1 for each match. So you can't name 1 person that counts for 2. You have to name individuals. Shawn Michaels is considered Mr. WrestleMania. Can you name 5 of his opponents at WrestleMania?
Yes.
Then do it. You got a minute.
Ric Flair.
That's 1.
Man, this
Undertaker.
That's 2.
Has he faced Triple H?
No, that count doesn't count. Don't. There you go.
He's not faced Triple H.
At WrestleMania.
No, okay. Did he ever face John Cena?
That's 3.
Has he faced no, that's too old. What the hell? I'm about to say Macho Man. No.
$30 seconds.
Don't tell me the seconds.
I'm gonna keep y'all like,
Keep counting.
Have he faced The Rock? The Rock? No.
I don't know, you tell me.
Has he faced? Yes.
Nah,
No.
he's
No.
never faced The Rock, no. He's never faced
Damn.
The Rock ever, to be honest.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Oh, and that's the timer. So he has faced.
He faced Kurt Angle, right?
He has faced Kurt Angle. That
Yep, time for J-Rod to wake up.
So he's faced Kurt Angle. He's faced John Cena. He has faced Chris Jericho. He's faced.
Right.
You said Undertaker already. He's faced Ric Flair. You said he faced Bret Hart at WrestleMania. Yeah, there's a couple. There's like a couple more there. 19. Oh no, he didn't play 19. But yeah. All right. So right now it's 3-3. Matt, here is your question. Question number 4.
Wait, it's 3-3. I think Matt has 2. You
have 2.
Oh yeah, right. You have to get this right. Yeah, to make it.
Oh
It's 2-3.
God.
So
Skip.
to get this tie. Let's see if you get this. John Cena is the GOAT
Of all time.
of all time. So how many times has he lost at WrestleMania?
Oh man. How many times has
Start
he
the timer. Start the timer.
Time has started.
lost
thinking.
at WrestleMania? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yikes! Why did the goal lost so many times? All right.
Maybe because he's not the GOAT.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna start guessing, and J-Rod's gonna give me answers here. I'm gonna go 6.
That is correct. He has lost
Bang.
6 times at WrestleMania.
Bang.
What
Bang.
a shot from deep.
Bang.
All right.
Because I had 5, but I was like, wait, there was one. I think there was another one.
I think y'all both get these right, so I think we might go to the sudden death. So this is all right, Raph. This is your 5th and final question. This is to take the lead, Raph. Who are the 2 individuals who graced our presence in the main event of WrestleMania 28? The clock starts now.
All right. Can let me know when it's at 10 seconds.
You want to just give your guess now? I can speed the clock up a little bit.
Yeah, speed it up.
Go ahead. We're at 10 seconds now.
All right. It's John Cena and The Rock.
That is correct. That is correct. Matt, to tie and go to sudden death.
Oh my
Let me-
God.
Let me reset this clock real quick. Okay. Everybody knows who is the GOAT of WrestleMania, and that is The Undertaker. With 25 victories, nobody's
it?
coming close.
Is it?
It's 25 victories. Who's the second most in WrestleMania victories?
My God. In WrestleMania victories.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just gotta rattle off names here. Shawn Michaels.
That is incorrect.
No.
Oh.
Okay, not Shawn Michaels. Okay.
I'm gonna give you 3 attempts on this because you can't just be naming names.
Yeah, that's
I feel
crazy, man.
I feel like
That's
that's.
Oh my God.
So I'll give you 2 more chances.
Hulk Hogan.
Nope, 1 more chance. You're thinking too hard on this.
I'm thinking too hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking too hard. In WrestleMania victories?
Who has the second most WrestleMania victories of all time? You got 10 seconds.
What? I don't know. Roman Reigns.
That is incorrect. Raph,
Who is it?
congratulations. You are the
Oh my
champion of the
God.
first quiz of WrestleMania. Matt, the second most wins at WrestleMania is the GOAT, John Cena.
Oh my
He has
God.
11 wins at WrestleMania.
Yeah, with Cody, right?
It was John Cena. He has 11 wins at WrestleMania. He has the first most.
So wait, what? Let me hear the bonus round. How would that have gone?
The bonus round would have been superstars who've won world titles at Mania.
Let's do it. Come on, real quick, Matt.
All right, who wants
Let's
to
do
start it off? Who wants to start it off?
All right.
Uh,
They won. So is
that
that like back and forth?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys. I'll give you guys 15 seconds to go back and forth. Hold on a second, let me set the shit up.
Yikes. I can be fucking overthinking.
You know what's crazy, Matt? When I was writing it and I saw that I put the Cena losses, I was like, I feel like that's gonna confuse him. 'cause
Exactly.
he's
I'm
gonna
like,
think
wait,
he
he's
has-
lost so many times.
But he's been in so many WrestleMania matches that, you know, having 6 losses is nothing. Because he's been part of what, 20? Probably more than that. All right, boys. So they have had to win a title at a world title, not any title, a world title. Females count as well. Okay. So 15 seconds. We're gonna start with the champion, Raph. Go. Cody Rhodes. That is correct.
Okay, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. That is correct.
John Cena.
John Cena. That is correct.
The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Up.
The Miz.
The Miz is incorrect.
What do you mean?
He was it. Wait.
The Miz
he
is
wasn't-
never. The Miz never won the world title. He didn't win the world title at Mania.
He didn't win.
He was the world champion at
He
Mania.
defended it. He
Okay.
defended it.
Forget
He did-
it. I'm cooked.
I would say what? The Undertaker,
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker has won a world title.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's won a world
Bryan,
title.
Brock, Triple H.
Triple H has won a world title. Seth has won a world
Seth.
title. Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. All right, boys, that was a good one. Y'all knew more knowledge. Y'all gotta get on the WWE Network. You gotta start doing some research.
Where is it, J. Rod? It doesn't exist anymore.
You have to watch it on Peacock. It's on Peacock.
I'm gonna go through the WWE vault on YouTube.
Yep.
All right, good shit, boys.
Yep.
Yeah, we keep doing these quizzes if you want.
Yep.
Maybe I'll do NFL one next time or NBA one
I'm not
next time
winning
for you
that.
guys.
I'm not winning that. Yeah.
I'll do NBA one.
Rav, tell me who was in Super Bowl 1 and what was the score?
Joe Namath and Matthew was in the Super Bowl.
No, that was
Joe Namath was number 2, right?
3. You guys are cooked. Jets forever.
Jets won the 3rd or 2nd?
3rd.
Was it the
Packers won the
Steelers?
first 2.
I said the Steelers.
Packers won the
I
first 2.
swear the Jets won the second Super Bowl.
Damn.
Jets 16-7 over the Baltimore. Wait for this, Raf. The Baltimore
More Colts.
Colts.
What?
That's gonna be us
So
in
it's
10.
called the Lombardi Trophy, guys.
That's
Vince
gonna be
Lombardi.
that's gonna be us in 10 years when we're like, oh, remember when the Chicago Bears beat when the Indianapolis
Remember that
Bears?
Caleb Williams passed.
When they were still the Chicago Bears and not the Indianapolis Racers, or whatever the fuck they're
Yikes.
called now.
Yikes. All right, boys. Good stuff.
All right, boys, good
We'll
stuff.
see
We'll
what
come
happens
next
this
week.
Friday. World Baseball Classic starts.
Yes, sir.
A lot to talk about
NBA,
next week.
NBA's picking up.
Yep.
Oh man, it's exciting, bro. I can't wait for the finals, bro. I can't wait for the NBA playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right,
All
that'd
right.
be easy, buddy.
See you
Yo,
guys.
Raph, get some refs, bro. All right, Raph, be
Trying.
easy.
Trying.
All
All
right.
right.